Everyone loves to say twin lock-in,
So you gotta lock up, twin, bro. This not even you, twin, on phone on grade, bro.
but no one tells you how to stay there. It kinda has become this self-improvement's new addiction. Locking in for 2 weeks, posting all the grind setups, and then burning out by week 3. And the thing is, it's not because you're weak, it's not because something is wrong with you. The thing is, the culture of locking in is kind of broken. And today I'll show you why most people can't stay focused for more than a month and how to build a version of locking in that will last years, not weeks. Because focus isn't some hype. It's about structure that outlasts emotion. Let's start with the real reason locking in fails. But not motivational, biological. Reason number 1, not a strong why. Your brain is an efficient machine, but the thing is, it's also lazy. It only cares for 2 things: what keeps you alive and what feels good now. Everything else to your brain is optional. So when you tell your brain, I want to start a business, I want to buy a Lambo, I want to get shredded, it does not care, because that's not survival, that's luxury. Until your goals are emotionally tied down to your survival, your dignity, your pride, your freedom, your brain will always default to comfort. Reason number 2, short-term thinking. People treat lock-in like a sprint. 75 hard, 30-day of dopamine detox, 10-day challenges. But you're not building a damn challenge, you're building a lifestyle. The difference is this: a challenge ends, but your life is your life. And when you build a system instead of a challenge, a system compounds. It gets better with time. And you can't build real momentum in short bursts. You have to become the type of person who doesn't need to restart. And reason number 3 why people fail is performative mindset. The performative entrepreneurs. Half the people posting locking in are doing it to feel productive, not to be actually productive. That one post gives them this fake sense of productivity, fake sense of accomplishment, a dopamine hit, and now the real work feels like redundant. But real focus is silent. It's unshareable. You can't post it, you have to live it. And reason number 4, the last reason why most people fail, is unrealistic expectations. Everyone imagines lock-in season to be cinematic, clean desk, perfect room, endless motivation, back of your head, the social network movie montages are going on. But really, half of your days are boring, foggy, lonely. Half the ones who make the season aren't really motivated. They are the people who expect boredom is part of the job. Doing one thing over and over again, doing the boring parts over and over again is the shortcut, which most people are not okay with. And that's where most people fail. They chase the feeling of productivity instead of becoming disciplined. And now let's talk about a system that fixes all of those issues we just talked about. How to make focus feel automatic. It starts with what I call Y cube. Y to the power of 3. Step 1, you need to find your Y cube. What I mean by that is you need to write down your goal, then ask yourself why 3 times. Each why peels back the comfort until you hit the discomfortness, until you hit something primal. So let's start with I want money. Why? To move out. Why? Because you can't breathe in this version of your life anymore. And that's it. That's your real why. And that's where you turn a want into a need. Now imagine not wanting to work. Without the third why, without the primal need, that's like trying to hike up Mount Everest without any Sherpas, without any oxygen tanks. And step 2 is removing everything that isn't the mission. Once you find out your real why, you have to remove every single distraction that competes with it. Every notification, every app, every person, every comfort habit. Because the thing is, your brain will pick the comfort side every single time. And you have to remove those options. They are not even options anymore. The only option is to work. You can't out-discipline a system that's built on distractions. You have to redesign the system itself. Don't just add routines, you subtract the noise, because the clarity is the form of discipline that you need. And if you're really understanding what I'm telling you, please don't forget to like and subscribe this video. It really helps me a lot more than you think it does, and I really appreciate you doing that. Let's get back into it. Section number 3, the reset lock-in framework. Now let's go deeper. Here's how you actually design your lock-in framework so it doesn't collapse in 3-4 weeks. Phase 1, starve the noise. Most people fail because they're trying to build this new version of themselves in the same environment that got them into this broken place on the first time. Your space reflects your state. You can't focus in chaos. Clean your desk, reset your digital life, build a literal bunker of clarity. And that's not just for the aesthetics. It's neurological. Phase 2, simplify your mission. Pick one core mission, not 5, not 7. One thing that matters to you the most right now, the North Star. That's what we're going to call it. When your life orbits one goal, everything else becomes frictionless. Phase 3, anchor the proof. Every day, do one act of proof, proving that you are becoming that person. Sure, we may not always be able to be working on our missions. We have lives, we have other people, we have other responsibility. But it just takes one proof a day for yourself to prove, you know what? I am becoming this new version of myself. Wake up early, show up to your desk, record the video, go to the gym, whatever your proof act is. You don't need motivation when your habits are reminding yourself on who you are and who you are becoming. Your goal isn't to feel consistent, it's to build evidence of being consistent. The longer you repeat proof, the quieter the doubts become. Section 4, this is the most important point. Bracing the dip. Let me tell you, no one admits. Even when you're locked in, you'll feel lost. There will be days when you've done the work, but you question yourself, am I doing anything of worthwhile? Progress is invisible. Days where no one claps, no one texts you, no one notices your work. That's the dip. It's not failure, it's filtration. This is where most people quit. This is where I've quit my whole life previously. Because people are addicted to feeling of getting the momentum, not the discipline which builds it. And when you stop needing proof of progress every single time, that's when you actually start progressing. Because every day you don't quit, you build pressure. And the pressure is what makes your comeback inevitable. It's supposed to be hard. That is the point. You must pay the price. So here's the truth. You're not addicted to progress. You're addicted to idea of being focused. But the real lock-in isn't loud at all. It's quiet. It's not a season. It's a system. And if you're ready to stop feeling productive and start actually rebuilding, grab the reset kit below. It's the system I use to turn my chaotic life into progress, into momentum, into systems, clarity, momentum, peace. And don't forget to like and subscribe the video, and I would love to hear what you think in the comments. So let me know your thoughts. And guess what? This is my comeback. This can be yours too. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. All right, we are recording. How do I look? Majestic? Thank you very much.